Hello everyone, Richard here. I hope you made it through Thanksgiving. You know, we have a lot of leftovers at our house, and we're gonna make something here today that sounds like figgy pudding, but it's going to be piggy pudding. We're making piggy pudding. Check it out. Okay, we're gonna get this piggy pudding together. What you need are 2 boxes of instant cornbread. We're using here in this recipe the Jiffy brand cornbread mix. You could use whatever was on the shelf. So an instant cornbread here, and then you're gonna fry half a pound of bacon. It'll look like that. And then half a pound, maybe a bit more, of breakfast sausage links, and then 2 Granny Smith apples, okay? Now, this is not really literally a pudding. It's just has a lot of pig product in it, so we're gonna call it piggy pudding, piglet pudding, something like that. We'll figure it out. So what you do is you add the 2 eggs. You get your cornbread mix rolling. And it'll take you longer to prep this, to fry the bacon. And if you get some already made sausage links, it's even quicker. So all you do is heat it up, or not even, just stick it in the pan and heat it in the oven. And that's how it goes. You know, we had a really great time this Thanksgiving. I mean, this video will go on for God knows forever, I guess. But we really had a great time with our family. Our sons are all married, and 2 of them have kids, and we have the most beautiful daughter-in-laws any cook, any man, my wife and I could ever ask for. And you know what's good about it? We all get along, you know? I mean, this time of year, a lot of families are like, oh my God, I can't stand them, gotta go and see this. But you know what? That isn't the case in our family. We all get along, and we're just so blessed. And our grandkids, oh my gosh. You know, life is good. Life is good. We have a lot to give thanks for. So what you do here is you start mixing everything together. I mean, this is pretty technical here, so pay close attention to it. I'm going to go easy on the breakfast link here. I don't want to get... Well, hey, this is piggy pudding. Let's put the pig in there. Let's put the pig in there, man. And then the apples... The green apples. And after this is all done, it's kind of like how can I explain this? It's kind of like a breakfast casserole. Okay, you've got the bacon, you've got the sausage, you've got the apples, and then you got the cornbread. And after that, what we do after that is we put some whipped cream, yeah, and we top it off, we drizzle it with some loving maple syrup. And it's really, really good. So, and that is, that is piggy pudding. Now, I hope you know that all my dishes here in the sink are clean, okay? I mean, they've just been lightly used, slightly used. And you pour the cornbread mix over all this love. Look at this. Okay. And you know what's amazing is all of these tastes go together. I mean, the apples, the bacon, the cornbread. And in case you haven't figured it out by now, this is a kind of a southern dish, okay? You wouldn't find this in New Mexico unless you went to a place like maybe, I don't know, Cracker Barrel? I don't know. Even then you probably wouldn't. But this is kind of a homey comfort dish, you know, that is really good when you have family over. And this looks like a small little plate, you know, and it is, but you can always double this if you have a big family and you dish it out while the turkey's cooking in the oven, or while, you know, where families coming over for the holidays, is you just dish this out, and it's pretty simple. And what I'm doing here, making sure all the battery goes down to the bottom. Okay, which I guess the actual corn batter is the pudding. So that is it. And then you put it in the oven and you cook it. So let's stick it in the oven. Okay, here is the finished product. It was in the oven about maybe, I'm going to say 35 to 40 minutes. You might want to keep an eye on it because every oven is different. So if your oven burns hot, well, it's going to cook quicker. Okay, and if it burns slower, it's going to cook slower. So just keep an eye on it. Don't get too busy talking with your friends and family, or or feeding the dogs, or whatever you may be doing. But we are going to put butter on top of here and let it melt on top of here, and then we're gonna plate this, and then we're gonna come back. We'll put some whipped cream on top, and something that my Aunt Jemima makes, and she's really good at it, which is syrup. And then we're going to enjoy it. So give me a second and I'll plate it. We'll come back, we'll show it to you, and we'll eat it. We put some Cool Whip on top of here. You can use fresh whipped cream if you want to, but I like to use the Cool Whip because it stays hard. It stays solid longer. It's starting to melt here a little bit because the actual pork pudding, pig pudding is still warm. But I mean, you can put as much whipped cream as you want. And for my taste, I would like this with a little bit more, maybe not a little bit more, maybe like a whole lot more. Because see that? It just crashed. And that's part of the fun. You see your food crashing before your eyes. But here, you have the cornmeal, you have the bacon, you have the apple, you have the maple syrup, the whipped cream, and the sausage. And it's pretty much a symphony in your mouth. So eat it slow.